Your girl Dymond Alexis, the next Oprah, founder of Blackaphillyated. The girl that does everything.
Ooh. You better listen.
Everybody should see what it means to grind and get closer to your dreams every day. Sometimes you're not going to get sleep. All of us aren't going to be Oprah, but God's plan for me is to be bigger than her.
Grinding. I'm trying to run me a bag up. Nothing else really don't matter. Going through the tip, watch it add up. You cannot get in my way. Tell these little niggas to catch up. Cause I'm tryna run me a bag up. I'm tryna run me a bag up. Grinding. I'm tryna run me a bag up. Nothing else really don't matter. Going through the tip, watch it add up. You cannot get in my way. Tell these little niggas to catch up. Cause I'm tryna run me a bag up. I'm tryna run me a bag up. Me and Cash is perfect timing. We tryna run us a bag up. I see you hating, you mad, huh? All of that hating.
What's going on? It's your boy GgodMani. Shout out to Blackaphillyated. Shout out to Dymond as well. You about to watch my exclusive interview on her blog right here first.
Alright, so it's your girl Dymond Alexis, the next Oprah. Today I'm sitting with Mani. What's up with you?
It's been a nice little minute, man.
Right.
Too long.
It really has. It's been a while, y'all. This is my first interview. Before I had a camera, before anything. This is my first interview. So what's been up since then?
Same old, man. Just working, honestly. You know, I actually I started engineering and producing now.
Yeah, I seen that you was producing you was working with Carmen.
Yeah, I'm working with Carmen. I'm working, you heard of Will Aston before?
Mm-hmm.
I'm working with him. I got a nice little song with him coming out soon that I worked on and produced. Keyzera, she definitely hopped on one of my beats earlier. So, have a nice little lineup. It's going well, man. We just been hustling as usual.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, what made you go to producing?
Well, I started really producing engineering as well. I guess the reason I really started was because like I want my songs to like really sound specifically exactly the way I wanted them to. So like I feel as though knowing all the intricacies, knowing where everything kind of comes in, basically coming together within the beat and everything, you know more about the song than most people do in general. Then on top of that, like I always just been a big fan of like playing music. So like even since a young boy, I was playing the piano, violin, drums, saxophone, stuff like that. So it really just kind of all ties together, me becoming an artist and doing my own thing.
Okay, cool. So what is the process when you're making a beat and working with other artists trying to figure out what they like?
That's a tough question. I really decide, like, I guess when I first started working, I would just like make beats what I personally liked. And then, especially when I started working with Carmen, she would like send me samples or like, she'd be like, can you make us beat like this? She sent me one of a classic sample. I forget what it was called. It's not coming to the top of my head right now. But usually you start out with something like that, and then if they want to come to the studio, I work at Greenhouse Studios. Shout out Greenhouse Studios. We come through. I just start kind of just working with it. Start out with like a nice little piano sample, and then you just kind of go from there.
All right, cool. So how is it working with Carmen? Because she's Carmen and William, they're both artists that are rising. So how is it working with both of them?
Yeah, it's going well, man. I really enjoyed it. And, I think I was really like, at first I ain't even gonna lie, like I was nervous because like, me just being me, I'm not really open to like talking to new people and stuff like that. Like I'm cool with the squad that I usually got. But as a matter of fact, June and Tahir was really like, no, you should take your production seriously. Like you're really good. Like if you really put, your mind and effort into it, I'm sure that, people are going like it in general. So I started doing that, and I sent Carmen a couple beats and Will a couple beats. Will was actually in the studio with me the other day when we was running over one of the songs that he wanted to do or whatever. So that's how it kind of started for real. And I like both artists. Like if I don't like you as an artist, I'm not going to work with you. And if I think you like I'm just not going to do it because it's not going to be something I want my name attached to. Especially because I engineer it too. So like I'm doing all the mixing, mastering, all of that basically with the song. So. But yeah, this is great artists in a row. Like seriously, they both really, especially Carmen. I definitely like Carmen.
Alright, what do you like about her?
She got like a Philly grittiness to her that a lot of other artists don't have. Like even like especially like guys. So like when I first heard her rap, I'm listening like oh like she really saying some like some I don't know if I can curse or not.
Go ahead.
She's saying some shit like I'm listening. I'm like all right, this is what really the Philly culture is really about in terms of that aspect. And then Will really got his own kind of like sound. So like he can hit you with the lyricism. He can hit you with like a crazy trap beat. He can hit you with some singing stuff. So I really like working with Will because it just makes you more.
Yeah, he's very versatile.
Yeah, he's definitely versatile. Definitely.
Alright, cool. So, out of the producers now, who are some of your favorites and engineers as well?
in terms of like who's
hot right now? Yeah.
That's tough, man. My man who I work in the studio with, matter of fact, his name is Cyric. His Instagram name is Swagiano on the road. That's like, he one of my big mentors on the road, to be honest with you. Yeah, like he one of my big brothers, honestly. We be in the studio, sleeping in the studio tonight. Sleeping in the studio every night. But he definitely like, he got some heat on the road. And then my man Kenneth Muse, he produced for Mir Fontaine. The boy that just got signed at 300. So hopefully we get to do some work together with him. But Kenneth was also, he been doing it for a nice long minute. He was really the first person that told me, he was like, because when I actually used to just be like a specific like rapper / artist, I came in and I had like a real bad session one day. And he was just like, it's your beat selection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta choose better beats. And I'm sitting here and he started like working on the beat. I'm like, yo, I feel like I can really do this. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, listen, if you feel like you can do it, like I always tell people to do whatever they gotta do at the end of the day, because you know it's your money and you want the music to sound exactly how you want it to sound. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I feel like I can do it. You know, I've been playing instruments and stuff for a nice little minute. He was like, oh yeah, you bullshitting on the road. He told me straight up, like, you bullshitting. So like ever since that day, I told him the next time I meet him or I say what's up to him or whatever, like I'm gonna have that shit down. So like I ain't gonna say I got it down perfectly yet, but I'm definitely like making hella strides. So like really come up and do what we gotta do.
Yeah, I was about to say, how have you seen yourself grow since your first beat into now?
Yeah, it was crazy because like my first beat on the road was garbage. Like I was just listening to it, but like it really came down to like the sounds that you use, like because when people make beats, like you can hear. I listen to music like completely differently now. Like I'll have to listen to like. When Drake album dropped, I just listened to it first for the lyrics, and I just listened to it strictly for the beat production, just so I could like get the difference. And it really come down to like the sound quality and selections that you use. So like a lot of people, when they first start making beats, they'll have like a specific like sound that they really like using, but it's just like a basic Logic sound. And like real producers is gonna hear like, oh no, you know, I understand, like you're not really into it like that yet. But you know, the more I progress, especially with like I was telling you, my man Cyric, I work at the studio with, where he was kind of like mentoring me and stuff. I definitely found like some nice sounds that, you know, I feel like I can do well with, I guess, and build off of.
Okay, cool. So what type of artists do you like to work with? Because I know you already named Carmen Williams. So in the future, if anybody that's looking at the interview, they want to hit you up for beats, what type of artists are you looking for?
I like real artists. I don't like artists that come in and pretend to be something that they not. Because I feel as though with music, like, you feel it. Like you can really feel when people is like really about it, if they really not, like if they're telling the truth on the track or not. It really just comes down to like, are you really, you know, doing what you gotta do? So even if you know you jugging 24/7, like rap about it and just be honest about it. Don't, you know, say you doing this, but you really know that you're not really about that lifestyle. Because I'll feel it, like, you know, as a producer and engineer, like I'll feel it, and an artist as well. Like I'll feel that, you know, that's not really you, you know. And I feel like the best music just comes from being you at the end of the day.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on artists, you know, rapping about stuff that they don't have any knowledge on? What's your thoughts on that?
It's kind of like, I always tell people I got like, it's two different sides to it. The first side of me, I don't really like it because it's like, it's not you. Like, why would you not, you know, want to be the original you that, you know, was me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But at I feel like the second part of it is like, you know, at least this person is, you know, feeding their family off, you know, blowing up and things like that. So, you know, it's just like, I guess it's kind of like a give and take thing. I can't really describe it well, but I will say like there's definitely a major a difference between like artists back in the day, like 90s artists, you know, and rappers that are coming out today. And it really just comes down to like the sound. I feel as though sound in general, even though the lyrics, you know, of today might not be comparable to, you know, 90s and the artists back then, the sound is definitely, you know, it's growing, and that's what music is supposed to continue to do. Like it builds upon itself. So like when people ask me like, yeah, do you listen to like Lil Uzi and all that? I'm be like, yeah, you know, like it's a vibe that you get off of. Like if you can give me that general vibe that I like, you know what I'm saying, I want to listen to, then I'm fuck with it. But that's just how I feel about it.
Okay, so what type of music do you like? Cause you just brought up the 90s, so do you like the 90s more, or you like the growing sound now? Yeah,
I mean, I feel as though I'm more of like a 90s kind of guy, only because like just off the personality and the way I rap and the way I am, like I'm more of a laid back kind of person. You know, the generation today is more about 24/7 turn up, and that's cool. Like I said, at a point, you know, there's always like certain times, you know, you can't be playing no 90s R&B, you know, with Vanity or whatever. Like, you know, people want to listen to Uzi and stuff. Like, that's real. Like, I definitely understand that. But in terms of, like, if I'm in the studio, if I'm, you know, in my zone working and I'm just focused, then I'll probably...
That's like your preference.
Yeah, that's like my preference. I'll definitely probably, you know, throw in some type of sampling or something like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I like music like that too. Like I love Drake, so that's more like album.
Yeah, on the road, you know, it's crazy. A lot of people don't like that.
They don't.
I like it on the road.
Because people be hating on Drake.
I think
for
they
real.
do too. I think they do too. I think the whole ghostwriter thing.
I was literally about to ask you about that. Like, what's your thoughts on ghostwriting?
I mean, I feel as though that's kind of difficult. I think first Drake is like a great artist in general, because like obviously the end goal in music is to make money. So who's sitting at the top right now is Drake.
Right.
So nobody can say nothing about that. Obviously, I will say though, in terms of 50 years from now, if it does come out that, you know, he was using ghostwriters for like a lot of his rapping tracks, so like if I heard somebody say that he had a ghostwriter on Pound Cake, I'm gonna be distraught on the road, because that's like my favorite like Drake verse. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So like, you know, it really just come down to, like I said, but those music songs like Just Hold On, We're Going Home and stuff, you use a ghostwriter for that. That's pop music in general. Like, that's not a big deal. But if, you know, you're making music where you want to be considered as one of the greatest rappers ever, then I feel as though you can't use a ghostwriter in general. I don't like that. Yeah.
So what if an artist, like, what if you found an artist, they got the look, they got everything, but they can't write their own song?
I mean, it's people like that, honestly. It really comes down to charisma. I feel like that's another thing that Drake has that a lot of entertainers don't, is that he's an actual entertainer as well as a great artist. So, you know, I feel as though, you know, if you want to start out using ghostwriters or whatever, and you just need like that extra push and motivation,
just to develop yourself.
just to develop, alright, that's cool. But as long as, you know, you're not sitting there copying word for word, doing exactly what somebody else says, then you're not giving him no credit. I feel like that's, you know, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, what's your top 3 dream artists to work with?
Top 3 dream artists? That's a good question. I probably would definitely want to work with, I like Kendrick Lamar's, not the To Paint a Butterfly as much, only because, you know, like I do like the sampling in it, but like the old Kendrick where he was rapping over, you know, beats like Rick and Mortis and stuff, like that's kind of like my style. I like working with, I would love to work with, Drake is definitely another artist I would definitely love to work with, and then Dom Kennedy out of LA. I know you was talking about that earlier, only because his sound is definitely like, you know, that sound that I kind of want to go for, that real chill, relaxed kind of vibe.
See, that's and that's what you were saying before. You a real chill artist.
Exactly. So, you know, it all kind of comes in and ties in together. That's kind of like the real sound that I'm going for, because I feel as though everybody, and like I said, it's cool to have like that trap sound in general. Like that sound is definitely hot right now, so, you know, that's what making money. But I feel as though for me to like really progress as an artist, I know that's not me, basically, in general. So like that's kind of the more the wave that I'm going off of.
Okay, cool. So what's coming up? What did you have coming up?
I got a lot of stuff. I'm about to drop a song, another track coming out, and I'm really plotting on the tape in the summertime. Okay. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Alright, cool. Yeah. So y'all heard it here. Make sure if y'all need any beats or anything, make sure y'all hit up Money. We'll put everything in there for y'all. So yeah, stay tuned. Absolutely. Shout out North Carolina. Oh yeah, North Carolina. I forgot, he from North Carolina, so you already know we got that love. Yeah, for real, always. So yeah, stay tuned.
I wrote this walking to the sub at Broad and Erie. Thinking about a lot of these niggas is about to fear me. I can't let you niggas near me. They switch up in a minute. Wanna be all up in your business. They just doing forensics to split the team. I got your girl addicted, nicotine.